Off the shelf this morning, Finding the Deep River Within, a book about finding balance just in time for Mother's Day. It's a battle so many women wage each and every day. And joining us with some advice on how to succeed is author Abby Seixas. I want to get that right.
That's right.
Abby, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So
Glad
talk
to be
about
here.
why you want to write Finding the Deep River Within.
Well, it actually came out of my own experience when my kids were young and I was stressed and I was overwhelmed. I think you probably know something about
yes.
that.
With the 2-year-old, you know I do.
Yes, and I just was looking for a way to kind of find balance again. And I also am a psychotherapist, so I work with a lot of women who were having the same issues. And so the book really came out of trying to find a solution that wasn't just time management, but really about dropping into a deeper place in ourselves where we can contact a lot of the rich resources that we have inside of us to deal with daily life.
That sounds so exciting. So, okay, let's get some steps. Take time in is your first piece of advice.
Yes, I actually have 6 core practices, and I probably can't talk about them all this morning, but taking time in is a really fundamental one. It's just about taking a pause, stepping away from the to-do list. You know, we spend so much time as women kind of being something to our mothers, daughters, friends, colleagues, all of that. This is about who are we in relationship to ourselves, and just giving a pause, taking a few deep breaths, closing the office door, and having a little time to chill.
Oh,
really.
Chill? What's that? No. Okay, you just mentioned step away from that to-do list, and we all have those. Every morning you wake up and as soon as you open your eyes, you're just like, I have to do A, B, and C.
Exactly, and another one of the practices actually is about making boundaries, about really making some choices and being able to say no to some of the things that maybe in the big picture aren't quite so important, kind of looking at what really matters to us and what doesn't matter quite so much. So it's really difficult for a lot of women to say no, and it is a skill that can be learned, though. We can get better at it, and that makes our life a little bit less stressful when we're able to make some choices about what we really mean to do and what we don't really care to spend our time with.
You said taming. You also talked about taming self-expectations. I think that's an important point to bring out.
Yes, taming self-expectations is about lightening up on ourselves. So many women tend to be a little perfectionistic and have that and have that kind of self-critical voice of perfectionism going on inside of them. And so this is about maybe not trying to be all things to all people at all times while looking beautiful. You know, that's the pressure that a lot of women feel today, and
I just
a
want
lot
to
of
stop.
moms. Yeah,
I want to get you in because we're running out of time. Do something you love.
Take a little time. This is a good time right before Mother's Day to remember to put that on the to-do list. Something to do just for the enjoyment of it, just for the pleasure of it, not just to check it off the list. Really gives a lot of energy when we can do something just for the fun of it.
So you're, really briefly, I know that you're holding a workshop. Tell us about how we can benefit from your advice.
Good Mother's Day gift for anyone. The day before Mother's Day, 9 to 4:30. I'm doing a day long, so if anyone wants to dive a little deeper into the deep river, that'll be Saturday, May 9th, Taming the To-Do List and Finding Depth in Everyday Life.
How can we find out where you are?
My website, www.deepriverwithin.com. All the information is there and lots more about this whole subject. And, of course, the book available on Amazon and everywhere else.
Finding the Deep River Within. Abby Seixas, thank you so much for joining us. You've calmed me by just talking to me this morning.
Thank you,
so
Latoya.
much.
Take care.
All right.